I'm curious to know if in your life you feel as though you're being spiritually guided in some sort of way. Whether it be you have a religious belief that you're being guided in some sort of direction, or you feel as though there's like a guardian angel or something else that is protecting you. This is something that I guess I have known for quite some time, but I really never really thought too much about it. Because there's been many occurrences in my life where it feels as though something protects me from something, or it makes me aware of something that's happening. It's really, really interesting. It brings my awareness to a specific thing, or it allows me to deal with a certain circumstance much easier, much more effectively, or it will protect me from something. Like something I may feel as though, oh, something's not going right, something's going bad, and then it'll step in and just be like, here you go. And it'll be like, oh my gosh. And it's done that so many times, so many amazing times, and then it's like, well, this is more of a realization now. I feel as though I'm much more connected to this, whether it be a spirit guide or, God or something else, or, just being able to connect with your own intuition and really understanding it. That's how you really connect to all this sort of stuff. So this is just something that has been on my mind, because now more than ever, I feel as though I am guided on this path that I'm on. And this path is not easy. There's a lot of ups and downs, but it makes you realize why things happen the way that they do. So something on the surface that seems bad, that seems negative, is actually often a blessing in disguise. You may just not be aware of it yet. So this can be something negative or bad happens to you. You would lose something. You are going through a rough patch in life. You don't know where to go. All this sort of stuff is usually a sign that something big is about to happen afterwards. And that is exactly what ended up happening for me. And just this year has been just such a profound experience personally. But how I know that I'm being guided at this point in my life is that, well, I just reflect back on all those other experiences, but also I realized that whenever I've seen all these synchronicities very recently over the past several months, this year, so many synchronicities. And it showed me some very interesting things that are like really out there. And it's interesting because whenever I would have any sort of doubt regarding certain circumstances, certain situations, or the way that my life is going, or whatever else, whenever I would have any sort of doubt, it would show me signs. I would get signs, whether it be some sort of repeating pattern or number or situation, or I would, receive some sort of message in some sort of way that answers the question of, why are you doubting yourself? Basically, you're being guided on this path. And I'm like, yeah, that's so interesting. Even like the tarot cards, for example, I will, if I have any sort of doubt, if I ask a question, it'll show me. It's like, hey, here it is. Here's the situation. And it's like, if it does it one time, okay. If it does it twice, 3, 4, 5 times, you just keep getting the same sign again and again regarding any sort of circumstance. And then it's like, okay. So that's one thing that I feel as though I'm certainly being guided on. I'm being guided down this path. Whenever I have doubt, I see the signs. So now, basically, what I'm doing is I'm asking now. So what I'll do is I will ask. Continue showing me these synchronicities and these signs that I'm on the right path. And I'll see, certain things here and there, and it's like, wow, okay. Or even sometimes, like, if I say, okay, show me a sign, and it's like, the moment I ask that, it's like something happens. It's like, okay. So it's like, those are all signs, obviously, to me, like, this is the direction that my life is headed. I just have to, at least at this point, it's like, just be a little patient with whatever the process is that is unfolding. and continue to learn and grow and become my best version of myself. But it is just so interesting because I guess initially I was quite intimidated or scared by it, because this is something obviously you don't know. You can't see it, you can't necessarily even feel it, and it's just something that is beyond your comprehension of understanding why things are happening the way that they are. But they're happening, and then I'm just like, wow. So you just have to trust the process that is unfolding here and realize that everything will be fine as long as you follow the synchronicities and follow your intuition. You won't have those if you're not on the right path. If you're not having synchronicities, if you're not having all these, things happening in your life that seem, sometimes it can seem very chaotic. Other times it can be like blessings in disguise, as I had mentioned, or whatever else. But if there's like nothing that you're noticing, if there's nothing at all, then you may need to start listening to your intuition more. Start listening to that deeper voice of what you're meant to do, how your life is proceeding. In addition, once you start to pick up on some synchronicities, then you start to follow them. You start to listen to them, and then it brings you into this amazing experience, and then it's like, wow, as you're being guided in this direction. So you do that, you be thankful for that, because it's like, okay, thank you for showing me these amazing synchronicities, these signs that I'm on this path. And then just through that whole process, things start to unfold in ways that you never thought they possibly could. It may seem chaotic, the journey going there all over the place, but in the end, it's definitely worth it. So it's very interesting. So that's just my thoughts regarding this topic. Let me know what yours are, and I'll catch you later. Bye-bye.